these days are quite beautiful in Seoul, and I very much take advantage of them. There was this one picture I took back in 2015. It looks like an anime scene. Actually, it's one of my favorite photos. But I took it with a point-and-shoot camera that I don't have anymore. In fact, I don't even have the original raw file for this picture, which makes it a problem if I want to do prints. So I decided to go out there and actually retake this picture with medium format to make it as big as possible because I want to make prints. Now, back then, I used to be much more creative, I used to use Photoshop, I used to play with filters, sky replacements, all kinds of stuff. I would even paste like anime characters into my photos, which maybe I should start doing that again. But I remember that other photographers would tell me that that's not photography, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that. The color has to be exactly the way it is, and all these rules, I mentioned this before in other of my videos, but I never got anywhere listening to all these rules that other photographers told me I should do. It wasn't until I started doing my own thing that I started getting to where I am today. So, long story short, I spent a whole week trying to find this location once again on Naver Maps. Now, Naver Maps is basically the equivalent of Google Maps here in Korea. They have the Google Street View, you have the Naver Street View. And well, back then I used to walk all over the place. I still do. And I would just take pictures of whatever caught my attention, and I wouldn't really pay attention to where I was walking. So it took me a whole week to find this location yet again. And I was able to go. I took my medium format camera because I wanted the largest picture possible. I used the cheapest lens I have, which is a $10 Tokina, because if you're new to my channel, I want to show the world that you don't need the most expensive equipment to make a good picture, right? So I used the cheapest lens possible, and I got a very huge, wonderful image to play with. Now, of course, the sky isn't real. I painted that. I've been toying around with the idea of painting my own clouds because, especially in Seoul, Japan always has these very beautiful clouds, almost all year. I don't know how they do it, but in Seoul, usually the sky is really, really gray. And when it is blue, there's almost no clouds in the sky. And when there are clouds, it's like the really overcast ones that don't even have any shape. So Seoul doesn't really have nice skies. So I decided I wanted to learn clouds, how to paint clouds. And I have a video about that, how to make your own clouds. And really my goal is to blend reality, which is photography, with painting. I want people to look at my pictures and not be sure if it's a photo or it's of a digital illustration. This is my photography. I'm not really gonna take it from people trying to tell me what to do anymore. I just do what I want, do what I like, and it makes me very happy. Anyways, this is the picture that I got. You can see, the clouds is not the greatest. I still have lots of practicing to do. And here's the picture back from 2014, 2015. To be honest, I'm not really sure when I took it, but it was a really long time ago. And I did some tweaking. I wanted to give it that Makoto Shinkai look, because I love animations. I love anime. Maybe you got that vibe. I'm trying to do a little bit more of that filmmaking stuff, give it the anime feeling. But yeah, I want to make my vlogs more of an experience, something you want to watch the whole way. Anyways, I do have a tutorial for how I created the anime look. I also have a tutorial on how to make clouds. It takes a long time. If you were on my Twitch live stream, it takes a really, 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 really long time, especially because I want everything to be perfect. So I wanted to share this story with you, this journey. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about where I took this photo. Please don't ask photographers where they took the photo, because I am a teacher I want you to explore, and I want you to go out there, and I want you to make your own art. And I don't want you to listen to people trying to tell you what is photography or what it should be or what you should not be doing. And just because I'm on the internet, or just because someone has a bunch of followers on Instagram or YouTube, does not mean they're an authority on art or photography or music. They're just another person, right? So please listen to yourself, do what you want, do anything, and I hope you make something creative. Catch you around.